Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for passing by, thank you so much for subscribing, and thank you very much for watching my videos. You are greatly appreciated. Now everyone on social media has been commenting and speaking on the performance by dancehall artists, in particular the female artists, that's Shenseea and Jada Kingdom, over the weekend, and persons have been complimenting Shenseea about her appearance. She looked rather slim and trim. They're speaking that, she did a great performance, she engaged a crowd, she did her thing, and they liked it. They liked the presence that she gave. Persons are referring to her as Selena, that she reminds them of Selena. I guess the old type body fitted suit with the glitter, Selena was known for wearing those type of things, and being light skinned with the curly black hair, that reminds them very much of Selena. That's a late Selena. So I can understand why persons would compare, and it's a great comparison, because Selena was beautiful, and she also had a beautiful voice, and so many persons were speaking about Shenseea and complimenting her. With the Jada Kingdom, many persons have noticed that she have gained a lot of weight, or she has gained back her weight, or gained even more, and she looked rather uncomfortable. She looked tired, and persons are saying that Jada is their artist, they love her, but she lacked stage presence. Her performance was rather lackluster. They didn't like it. It didn't sit well with the crowd. She looked tired. She looked, like she wasn't ready for it. And, I can understand where persons are coming from. However, I'm looking into the situation with Jada Kingdom, and I just want to say this. Now, I'm not here to be disrespectful to anybody, but at the end of the day, we have to speak the truth. And sometimes there's something called constructive criticism, means that something is being criticized in a respectful, wholesome, and decent manner, right? Now, Jada Kingdom, I keep saying Jada Kingdom is a dancehall artist, right? And she has spoken about her weight before. She doesn't like when she gains weight. She doesn't like when she has on a lot of that weight. And I can understand, because it makes her look rather older than her actual age. And, you're going to get tired very quick. So it showed the night when she was performing. But my thing is that you have to learn to embrace who you are in your present moment. You can't embrace the future of yourself or the past of yourself. You have to learn to embrace who you are now, what you represent now. Now you're a big girl. You were slim, I think a few years back, and you gained back the weight. You are a big girl, and I think that you should embrace who you are. There's something called engaging with the crowd, improvising, using props. I understand that you brought dancers and you wanted your routine to show on the stage, but it didn't execute rather interestingly for it to resonate with the crowd, and because of that they really didn't like it, even though they support you. I think what you can do is represent the big girl in a healthy way. You can say you're known to be Mama Heavy, which is your other name. So I think that if you come out and say that, yes, my name Jada, as you said, Mama Heavy, my other name, you say, okay, my weight is back and I'm embracing it, guys. You just have to accept this part of me. This is where it's at, and I'm representing the big girls now. In a few years' time, I represent the slim girls, but I'm representing the big girls 100%. And then you do your thing. So it would have come off rather friendly and rather and engaging, rather than being uncomfortable, insecure, and that's what people picked up. You also said a lot of things prior to your performance. You did I think it was a live, and you were saying that women do not support women, and they don't like the women in the music. They just like men, and men will love, and you don't care because you get your money to perform just the same, so you don't care. It's just women, nobody not railing for you. But you have to remember, as many persons have said in the comment section, that your music is not a high intense music. You understand me? It's rather cool and deadly, calm and cool, sexy, seductive. You understand me? Those are type of music that you usually put out. And so you're not going to find people jumping up to you. However, you have to find ways to be creative. This is what a stage manager is all about. Your showmanship on stage is usually the most important. I always say when I go on stage, I try to capture the crowd in the first 5 minutes. You understand me? And these are things that if you have a stage manager, that's their job. Their job is to coach you on your showmanship, on your presence, or you execute while performing, or you transition into other music. It's not just coming up on stage and having a big butt and shaking it all the time. It won't work. After a while, people are going to be tired of it. Another thing, you can't be too comfortable in your big butt. You understand me? Because so many women are doing BBL. So many women have a big butt. So many pretty girls have a big butt. So you have to actually prove your talent, come and execute and do what you have to do. People know that you can sing or you have a nice voice, so you need to let it execute on stage. You need to demonstrate it on stage, and this is what people were speaking on. It's not just about having a big butt, because so many women have a big butt. It's selling everywhere. No major record label is studying to find out if your butt is real or if it's fake. They want someone with a high sex appeal. That's who they're going to sign, whether their butt is real or fake. You understand? And this is what many persons I've heard speak on, that a lot of times women forget that they need to showcase their talent rather than their body oftentimes. And I'm not here to bash you, I'm not here to badger you, but you have pushed a lot of things a little bit too much for comfort with the entire Jezebel emblem and imagery. I think that you should kind of put away with that and come back to your comeback wherein you are engaging in a nice, sexy, approachable type of female rather than an endearing woman all day, every day. I mean, it works for a moment, but for it to be lasting, people are going to be tired of it, because you're stepping into waters that creates controversy, and creating controversy usually come with negative feedback than positive. You understand? And so if you are willing to push that all day, every day, you can. However, it seems like you're not able or ready to deal with the ramification of pushing that type of imagery. So I think you should do away with the Gen Z Jezebel, the Jezebel this, the witch, the this, all those type of macabre type of connotations that you're taking onto yourself. And I think that with the size, I think if you come in your nice tight pants like what you always wear and stuff like that, it would have executed or look a bit more approachable or welcoming or ease, rather than what you were actually wearing. It shows like you weren't really that comfortable. I know that you have to perform, whether you like how you have gained the weight or not, you still have to perform, and so you have to be emboldened to come out on stage and perform. But it seems as if persons were seeing your insecurity in your size. And another thing that you're always doing on the internet is speaking on not wanting children, and at the same time you're insulting a lot of persons out there who are single mothers. And it's okay to not want kids, it's okay to not want kids now, but the things that you are saying as a defensive argument is actually an insult to women who have children, especially women who are single mothers. You need to understand that a lot of women who are single mothers support you. There is absolutely no reason for you to state why you do not want to have kids now, and then you're insulting single mothers, saying man left for no, man this, man that. Man leave every woman. Every woman has been dumped at least once in her life by a man. It happens. You understand? So to say these type of things, it doesn't resonate well with your audience. And so people will be apprehensive in supporting you. Sometimes you have to be careful of what you're saying, not because you have people who support you. Remember, dancehall music doesn't sell like that. You understand? So you have to use other ways to generate income, which is in your performance. You understand me? Bookings, a lot of streaming and all of that. If people hear you saying these type of insulting things repeatedly, guess what? They're not going to be supportive of you. And so you are going to come out and say that we don't support you, we support men and stuff like that. I don't think so. People support Shenseea. She's a single mother. People support Spice. Spice did an awesome performance. Spice is also large, but she's known to have high energy. You understand me? And perform well on stage. And she has a whole lot of female supporters. So I'm not sure where you're coming from with the argument that women do not support women. I think you have misconstrued what you are seeing, as in the feedback that you're getting while performing, to say that women do not support women. I think that how you perform on stage and how you do everything from the moment you come on stage, I think that's where the issue lies. It's okay to have stage coaches. Usher, Mariah Carey, these people, Beyonce, they have stage coaches. They have. It comes with being a great artist. You understand? It's not an automatic I know it all and people will just, everybody's at an Eminem that can come out and he will just say something and be on the stage and people will support him and go haywire over him just the same. Everybody does not have that type of audience. Everybody doesn't have a Nicki Minaj type of audience. And so with that being said, I think these are things that you need to work on. Probably get a coach, as I said, a stage coach. And, you know, if it's a case wherein your weight is coming and going and coming and going, it's going to result in you being unhealthy. You will have health problems in the future, if not now. Rapid weight gain, rapid weight loss, these are not something to toy with. The heart is very important and it will affect your heart rate. I'm speaking slowly, guys, because I usually talk extremely fast and sometimes I say things ahead of myself. And so you have to be careful of how you're gaining weight and losing weight. And like I said, if you're representing the big girl, represent the big girl in a healthy way. Represent the big girl in a wholesome and, you know, empowering way. There was Lizzo, and Lizzo was representing herself. Yes, people didn't like a lot of pictures, a lot of videos that she posted while being big, but she was dedicated to losing weight the right way, and that's what she did. You understand? Because at the end of the day, it's okay to be large, but it's not okay to be obese. And, you know, I myself, I exercise just the same. I take my own advice. I exercise, I work out, I try to keep healthy. I'm not consistent, but I try to be. You understand? And so I can understand where you're coming from. But me, I embrace my no. And I think it's not just for Jada Kingdom. It's for a lot of persons out there to try and embrace the no. Try and respect the no that you're in. That's why a lot of persons end up losing their life. They go into depression because they are embracing where they want to go. They are embracing the future that they haven't yet seen, rather than taking the moment to relax and enjoy now and appreciate their presence that they have. And, you know, I'm not here to badger you, like I said, or anything like that. It's just some word of advice that came to mind. And I think that it will be very helpful for you during your performances. Okay, over onto Nicki Minaj. I see a lot of persons are coming out and asking, where's Nicki, where's this, where's that. Nicki Minaj is doing great. She's where she's at, and she will get back to music when she's ready. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your day. God bless you. Bye bye.